In anime, some label characters as gods for being overpowered, and above all others. Well, I define a god, when he is actually a real god, as simple as that. If you are looking for an anime to worship, look no further. I offer you a list of the best anime, where the main character is an actual god. Before we start, be sure you subscribe our channel, and press the bell icon, so that you will get notifications of new videos. Number 10. Kananagi. Crazy Shrine Maidens. Jin is an unfortunate guy. Bad luck seems to strike him, and everyone around him everywhere he goes. For a school project, he had to carve a statue. He used a weird material, the trunk of what turned out to be a sacred tree. There are hundreds of millions of trees around him, and he just had to pick the wrong one. As soon as the finished statue gets into contact with the sunlight, it begins absorbing the energy around it. It finally transformed into a real flesh and blood girl, or more precisely a deity. The deity, who is the essence of the sacred tree, more pissed than ever that she is now stuck with Jin, lashes out by squashing all impurities without caring who might be looking. Number 9. Sword Guy. The animation. They prayed and prayed and prayed even more, but the gods did not answer to humanity. Desperate, they put their faith in a demon instead. He came down armed with Zorjuin, a sword like no other. Unable to control the unlimited power, the demon killed everything in its wake, even the very people who summoned him. The sword was finally sealed, but found again by an organization whose sole purpose is to gather cursed artifacts. Corrupted by its power, the organization is slowly turning into chaos. Guy Ogata is also dealing with the curse of a demonic sword called Shiryu. His entire family suffered tragically because of its influence. The father was assassinated, and then the mother took her own life after bringing him to the world. Left in the woods, the sword by his side, he was found and adopted by Eamon, a blacksmith. While growing up, Guy follows in his adoptive father's footsteps, and works day and night to hone his smithing skills. But misfortune still follows him, and he loses an arm in an accident. However, a new one appeared in its place and took the form of Shiryu. Guy now has to try and tame the demonic sword or turn into a rampaging killer. As time passes, the sword will slowly become one with its master, turning him into something that transcends the heavens and the earth. Number 8. Sayuki. Dying of boredom is actually a real thing. Konzan, a god living in heaven, is stuck in an infinite routine loop that he knows will never end. The curse was broken by the arrival of Son Goku, a being that was born from a rock and possesses immense power. A simple-minded dumb monkey who doesn't seem to know what malice and hatred are. In a world where everybody fears and despises him, he still finds the will to defend the oppressed, and at the same time offend every influential figure in heaven. Starting a brawl during the celebration dedicated to the ruler, Konzan, and two other lower gods. Taking Goku's side, the four of them were banned and reincarnated on Earth with no memory of who they were. Earth is being populated by both humans and demons alike, living together peacefully. The worshipper of the demon lord Gumaho disrupts everything. After unleashing a powerful miasma, all demons lost their minds and became bloodthirsty beasts that attack everything in sight. Genko Sanzo, the reincarnation of Konzan, along with Goku, Gojo, and Hakai, were given the mission to stop the return of Gyumao and restore the harmony between races. Number 7. The world God only knows. Kima Katsuguri is famous online for his ability to conquer any girl, but just in the dating simulation game. One day, he receives a challenge demanding that he proves how good he is. Unable to back down, he accepts the condition stated, and ends up aiding a demon named Alucia, or Elsie, in her quest to catch spirits who escaped from the bowels of hell. What's even worse is that he is now bound to her through a deadly collar that he obviously cannot remove. In order to retrieve the spirits and set himself free, Kima has to face his biggest fear: conquer the real flesh and blood, living girls of the actual world. Number 6. Oh My Goddess. The Goddess Help Hotline is a service dedicated to granting the wishes of humans. A service not to be underestimated, although it's too good to be true. Keiichi Morishito accidentally summons the goddess Beldindi and asks her to remain by his side forever. His demand that was actually intended as a joke became a wish that was granted by the goddess. The dream of all teenage boys became reality, living alone with an outrageously magnificent divine being. One problem: Keiichi is expelled from all male dormitories because of her presence. They find solace in a Buddhist temple, where they finally have the freedom to bring their relationship to another level. An awkward yet beautiful romance is about to blossom. Number 5. 07 Ghost. Xiphon is a power that certain humans can use. A powerful weapon used by the soldiers of the Basberg Empire. Tito Klein is an aspiring soldier training at the military academy. Having lost his memories, his past is shrouded in mystery. A few days before graduation, he meets Ainami. Some flashes of memories appear in his mind, memories of Ainami killing his father. In a fit of rage, he attacks him. Immediately overpowered, the higher-ups lock him up to decide his fate. With the help of his best friend, Mikage, he escapes and is taken in by the bishops of the 7th District Church. During his time at the church, he plans his revenge while uncovering secrets that could shake the entire country. His own identity as a higher being is also uncovered, and even the bishops of the church are much more than what meets the eyes. Number 4. Kamisama Kazoku. Samataro, even if he doesn't look the part, is the son of a god. He, along with his family, live on Earth, among the humans to learn about the creatures they are blessing. Tenko is the guardian angel of Samataro, and they have been together since birth. Their relationship started to develop, until a transfer student by the name of Kumiko entered their peaceful life. Samataro fell for her at first sight. He decides to make her love him as well, but without relying on his godly powers. This decision will put him in awkward situations, and even maybe endanger his bond with Tenko. Number 3. Campione. Kusanagi Godo was entrusted with this honorable title after stopping the rampage of the god of war, and ultimately becoming a god slayer. The responsibility of defeating the heretical gods that are planning on destroying the world now rests on his shoulders. The demigod, joined by the almighty sword mistress Erika Blandel, and other female worshippers of his kindness and power, will embark on an impossible war-like adventure against the gods with the odds stacked against them. Number 2. Misfit of Demon King Academy. A war between humans and demons was turning the world into a bloody battlefield. To end the conflict, the two rulers of each side decided to magically create walls that would separate their respective domains. A spell that powerful came at the cost of the life of the demon king Anos Voldigod. The walls stayed in place for hundreds of years before dispelling, and they brought peace. But the humans, ignorant about Anos's sacrifice, feared the day of his return. Each side created academies. One to train humans to fight the demons. The other to train demons to be worthy of welcoming their demon king. 2000 years passed and Anos was finally reincarnated. He woke up in a world where history was tampered with, and drained of all kinds of powerful magic. The demons forgot the name of the true ruler, and replaced it with that of an impostor. Something was terribly wrong. To uncover the truth and claim his title, he enters the Demon Academy, and starts putting the pieces of the puzzle together to reclaim his throne as the one true god of the demons. Number 1. Noragami. Gods need to be worshipped to keep on existing. A minor deity and self-proclaimed delivery god, going by the name Yato, is seeking to increase his number of worshippers to become rich. He teams up with Hiyori, a human girl, who now has a loose soul, because of him, and the soul of a deceased boy, Yukine, who turns into a katana that exorcises evil spirits. Having the task to fix his partner, try to comprehend the fits of his weapon, and become a reliable and popular god isn't going to be an easy feat for the goofy god, who doesn't even know why he hasn't disappeared yet. Alright everyone, that is it from today's video on top 10 anime where main character is a god. If you have your own ranking, or want suggest something, comment down below, because your thoughts matter.